I feel like this guy is always yelling in lowercase.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to JRPGLife. I am Dan.
I'm Elisa.
I'm Mort.
But he's our honorary brother in YouTube nonetheless.
Aww.
So we're going to be going over our negative comments today.
The salty one.
Spicy.
I'm always angry.
So everybody knows we kind of used to do a lot of garage sale content. We've kind of steered a little bit away from that, but still live strong in our comments section. We made a video of yard sales. We didn't really find a lot in that day, but at the end of it, we found some Wii games, and one of the Wii games was sealed.
Oh.
When we noticed it was sealed, we're like, oh, let's go back and give her the rest of the money in our pocket, which is another like $20.
Okay.
We paid $70, and it was like $200 worth of games.
Yeah.
The comment in response to saying that was from Leon X. It says, he said he can't think of a price off the top of his head, LOL. And she said, thank you for being honest with me. LOL lady, you was just robbed. Walked away laughing. I'm telling you, brah, y'all real effed up people that play that nice guy role well.
Wow.
So let's look at the options that this customer had to sell their stuff.
Okay.
So option one, they can post it on eBay.
Okay.
Like everyone else can.
They can donate it.
They can donate it.
Actually, I have a whole video series going through these options
yes,
as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Option two, donate it to Goodwill.
You can donate it.
Option three, maybe go to a video game store and hope they give you some money for it.
Well, and so first of all, video game stores have to take the item, which some items they won't take.
Right. They want to get rid of all of this.
Which some items I won't take. But then also, video game stores generally have like a 35 to 50% value margin that they'll give. Which
Lower end is cash.
Lower end is cash usually, 50% usually is trades, and that's if the item is like, they know it's a desirable item that they'll go into the store inventory. If you are that person, let's say you're moving, let's say you are just cleaning house and you don't really care, let's say like your finances are fine, you're just kind of like, oh, I just want to get rid of some stuff. Have you ever done garage sales at your own home before? Yeah, and not everything that I sell at swap meets at my own garage sales I'm trying to get full value on. What about you guys?
That's the thing. Garage sales aren't meant for full values.
No,
They're quick
it's
sales.
so that you can get rid of stuff quickly and make some money.
And people know this. But the other part of it is that we gave a fair amount. I think it was ended up being $70 for $200 worth of stuff. Think about the time and gas and disbelief when they go to a local game store to try to trade it in, and they won't even take all of it.
Look,
we took all of it.
Yeah.
There's something to consider when we go to garage sales. We are trying to hit as many garage sales as possible, and we do not have the time or desire to sit there and price chart eBay every single game that's in a box. We have a general idea of like what's a good deal for us for the pickup, because if we wanted to pay full price for things, we would just go to the game store where we could return something if it's broken.
Let's have some pushback on this. You guys have a massive collection of things. You've been collecting for a long time. Are you saying you don't know the values, like, by and large of things?
It's kind of like the stock market. The price of an item changes over time. Sometimes an item will go up because of a release of a new game, a movie.
We're not going to keep track of that.
I had an RPG that I traded that at the time was valued at $200, Eternal Poison on the PS2, and it was mint as can be. And at the time, we were all happy with the trade. I recently looked up the value for it. It's down to $90. I don't have that memorized of what it did.
So, for instance, the game we bought that was sealed was Super Mario Galaxy 2. On Wii. It's not super valuable, but it's still cool. Is that, well, because we bought it, somebody that really wanted that game now can't get it. There's two things to that frustrates me. First of all, if you're somebody that's not in the collecting or in the video game like genre, what are your chances of going to try to find the game you really want today at a garage sale?
That's fair.
It's never gonna
If
happen.
you really want something, you're just going to go to eBay or to your local game store and just buy it there. How long do you normally garage sale for in a typical time?
4 to 6 hours.
4 to 6 hours. That's a lot of time.
Nobody's going to do that if they want Super Mario Galaxy 2 on Wii.
No.
But because we did that and we're able to take it and put it, I don't think we did. I think we actually kept that one. But in the example, if we were to take it and put it on eBay, that person can now obtain it.
And I cannot tell you how many times people have been like, just give me $20 for it. I really don't care. I just want the space in my garage back. And then I've had times where I've left garage sales and some people have stopped me and gone, okay, like, you look like you know what you're talking about, so what's this stuff all worth? And like, a lot of times I don't look up prices right in front of people. I'll just kind of go, I think generally that's something. And I've had people literally say to me, oh, congratulations, you got a great score then. Projection is taking something that you would feel and assuming everyone else feels that way.
It's not the case.
Not the case. On the flip side, there is good criticism to take for all of us that do garage sale stuff, that sometimes we aren't being the most forthcoming And it is a good gut check to be like, are you being deceptive? Like
Right.
if someone says, what's it worth? And you go, I don't know, and you like give them a low ball of what you think it's worth. I don't think that's appropriate.
Right. Well, the other part of it that goes through experienced garage sailors' heads, which I could say we are at this point,
Right.
is all this going to work?
Right.
And that's the biggest thing. There's no return policy. There's no guarantee. And there are a lot of times where, especially like Wii consoles, for instance, that Wii console didn't work.
Hold on. For this one, there was no Wii in the box.
Yeah.
It was an empty box.
Oops.
We did the math on this. This actual pickup ended up being 42% that we paid, which is around what a local game store would pay in cash for this kind of thing, and they wouldn't take it all. Before we show you the next spicy comment, do us a huge favor and hit that like button. It really does help. And then even more so, you need to stay till the end of the video because we go through some pretty funny comments. So we have a reoccurring theme on the channel.
Yeah.
I wear flat bill hats.
I think you need to put one on.
So back in like the 90s when it was a real big thing, I'd bend my brain.
Okay.
But it's not the 90s anymore. So now I wear flat bill hats.
Okay.
We get a lot of people that are the hat police.
Really?
Dude, why is your hat wearing you? Why is it 10 times bigger than your head? What look are you going for? I'm going for the try to grow my hair out and not get it in my face all the time.
Yeah.
I'm going for the, hey, I like the style of this hat, and if I bend the brim, it makes me look dumb.
The hat police,
Hat police are
have returned.
Wow.
So comment below, are you a flat-brimmed hat or a bent brim hat person?
How many people do you think when you go out wearing a flat billed hat are thinking that without telling you?
I hope a lot. Maybe they'll comment on the video and feed the algorithm. We posted a short in which we got a stack of 3DS cases
Yeah.
and, for free from a GameStop lady.
Okay.
And then a banner. It was a Mario Strikers like big cloth banner. She gave us that for free too.
How nice.
Because they can't. She's like, I don't want to keep these.
They
I don't have room
resell
for it.
Sometimes they throw
they
it
go
away.
they go in the trash usually.
This was a fun comment. They
Oh,
said,
gosh.
the only reason you got that stuff for free is you used your YouTube recognition. Probably told them, yeah, we have a YouTube channel, check it out. Basically, you pressured them.
Nope.
No. I can tell you, we don't like bringing up our YouTube channel in stores.
I'm worse about this than you guys, but we were just at a convention for a couple of days. I've been with you guys at conventions, I think, twice.
Yeah.
And then game hunting at swap meets in your town and then in my town. I've never once heard you guys go out of your way to say, oh, we do YouTube. And I have heard other people do that many times.
First of all, like our YouTube channel is like, especially around the time of filming that, it's not giant. You know,
No.
we're not.
And even if we were, it probably wouldn't change.
You know, and that's just not the kind of people we are. Like the tact.
We actually, we bought something from her. She had a Bowser's Minions game we needed for 3DS.
Cool.
And we're like, hey, do you have any 3DS like stuff that you just don't have anymore? Anything in the back? We actually didn't ask her for anything free. She's like, I actually have a bunch of cases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, can we take a look? Like, we might buy some of those. She's like, oh, you can just have them because I'm gonna throw them away.
Yeah.
I think like with comments like that, I always think of like, what evidence are you basing this off of? Like it seems like there's nothing. It's like because of this, that's why that.
First of all, we don't have clout.
No, we don't have clout. We don't tend to
And
blog
we're
throw it
not
around.
the kind of people that would
No.
be flaunting.
I don't even think it's people's jealousy. I think it's just their frustration because we live in metropolitan cities where there's a lot of this stuff around, and I would be frustrated too if I saw people who seem to be getting special favors for things that I really wanted or that were really cool. I can empathize with that frustration.
It would be foolish and probably a really bad idea to expose something like that if we were just making it up. If you're a reseller, you're trash. This is a thing that goes around. We see a lot of hate on really awesome people's channels for it. A good example, like, Phoenix Resell is one of the kindest. Caleb is one of the coolest, nicest, most generous people we've ever met.
And he's very honest with what his intention is.
Just by saying that we like Phoenix Resell, I know is like,
holy mother forking shirt balls.
Everybody can say no.
Everyone can say no, but I can appreciate that sometimes people feel pressure because I get this one too. Like you probably got that deal because you put that camera in someone's face. Fair point. Right. I think if you're on camera, your behavior may be a little bit differently because you feel like you got to perform for the camera.
If you ever sell a game that you purchase again, you are technically now a reseller.
I think the thing that people are probably getting upset about though is the people who buy things solely with the purpose of flipping them and reselling them. I think for a lot of people that feels like a bit of a betrayal because of how important and emotionally connected people are to games.
Right.
So again, empathically, I can understand where some of that's coming from. I have friends who work in good, employment situations, and their feeling is generally something to the effect of, I don't want to get up at 6 a.m. and go garage sailing, but I'm happy to give you the money for whatever it's worth, because by the time I calculate my time and the time that it costs
and the gas
and all of that, I'm happy to pay a reseller whom I like and trust, and good for you if you made some money on that.
Do you like getting a good deal?
Love getting a good deal.
So when you go out and buy a car, let's say you want to buy a new car or a used car, do you go in there wanting to pay full price and not get a discount?
Totally.
You go in there and you want to get a good deal.
Yeah.
You want to get the best price possible, right?
Yeah.
When we started building this collection, we wanted to get a good deal, and so we went garage selling. When we first went garage selling, 90% of what we picked up we kept because we wanted it for our collection.
To people's credits, the thing that people are upset about, I can agree, when someone exploits their status to get bigger discounts.
Sure.
When someone lies about, what's this Pokemon game worth? It says Soul Silver. Oh, like $5. I'm not a perfect person. Like, I will do stuff on camera that I think's really great, and then look back and go, you know what, that was not appropriate. At the same time, I think some of the criticism of some of the worst parts of this hobby get generalized to all parts of this hobby, and I don't think that that's accurate or fair.
Agreed. The capstone of it all is I have to thank resellers out there for providing me the option to buy a game that I wanted on eBay, because I couldn't find it anywhere locally, and I hope more people understand that, so you can get the games you need. We have one that says, for Mr. Calico West, it says, how old is this guy? Living in a room, pays no rent, and wears little kid t-shirts.
Hi, I'm his wife.
Yeah. This is our house. We have a mortgage.
This is not our parents' house. This is in our name.
And these are adult sized, but we hope to get them as little kid styled as much as possible, and just embrace it.
Oh my god,
it's great.
I get that one every once in a while, like, bro, time to grow up or whatever. I'm happy having a hobby that I enjoy, and if an aspect of it has a childlikeness to it, who cares?
That's great.
Yeah.
Have to deal
And
with
also,
enough adults.
by the time you take all the money that people spend on video games and stuff, like, I'm not a guy who goes to a bar and, like, spends all my money at the bar. I don't have a sports team that I follow that I spend a bunch of money on for games or for whatever else. Why does it matter? Like, enjoying the thing that you enjoy and finding the way to enjoy it. I wouldn't know these two without YouTube and game collecting and many other people. So it's cool.
This one, I think, is the best description of me that anybody has ever said. I feel like this guy is always yelling in lowercase. If you've seen any of the shorts we make, that's a very, very standard representation of me.
That is so good.
I don't yell, and my yell is about here, and my sad is about here. I just don't have that level.
Your range of emotional output stays right in this window.
It's this big.
A boy who couldn't cry.
He's a robot!
Range of emotional output, that's what he said.
I'm yelling in lowercase.
That's great.
Dude, I love that.
This guy is pure cringe in the best possible way. That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
That's oddly endearing.
Oddly endearing.
Yeah.
In the best possible way. We made a short about PlayStation fans, PlayStation Vita versus the Steam Deck.
Okay.
And his comment is, wow, you suck.
Why exactly?
Why?
Be more constructive with your feedback.
Okay.
I said, thanks for watching anyways, and he came back and said, you know what, that was pretty rude of me. I shouldn't say that you suck.
I love when people, I think YouTuber, whoever you are on social media, when someone gives a negative comment, that's one of my favorite things, is to be like, well, at least I'm glad you at least gave it a try.
Yeah, thanks
and for someone to come back and be like, okay, you know what, I was being really rude.
Yeah, he said, it's just that I disagree with your opinion and don't have the proper communication skills to express my criticism constructively. I think you do.
Wow!
That's very well worded.
That was amazing.
I think people are just sometimes surprised to realize that there's a human on the other side of,
I totally agree.
of that comment.
I totally agree.
Why you dress like that? Because YouTube requires clothes?
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. I am AliExpress's Metal Jesus. I'll take that as a compliment. That's great.
That's a great compliment.
Yeah.
We definitely look up to Metal Jesus.
He's such a good guy, and he makes great videos. This one's from JRPGLife. It says, the 3DS guy and PS Vita guy are both handsome.
Wow.
It's true.
Oh.
So that was
That's
very
not
sweet.
a hate comment.
No, I just wanted to say it anyway. So comment below. What do you think of the hate comments? What would you do if you were a YouTuber and you get these kind of hate comments? We'd love to hear your feedback.
Yeah, I think anytime you have a criticism, communicate it. You can still be kind with the way that you communicate
You
it.
can insult us. We actually enjoy it. Yeah.
Well, we're always open for a discussion.
Have you ever changed your behavior because of a chunk of comments that you've realized were like maybe onto something?
Not really.
No.
No.
I mean,
The only things we've changed are things that are like actual good criticisms for the channel. Like
Right.
you should consider doing this or cutting this out. Or,
Yeah,
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We appreciate those. You know, they help us grow.
we've gotten some. You guys are boring.
Yeah, we got that a lot at the beginning. And
Yeah.
I am boring. But we try our best to try to.
Robots,
He edits it to make it so we're not as boring.
monotone.
Potatoes, I think you got one.
Oh,
Potatoes?
Yeah,
Potatoes.
Potatoes, yeah.
But you know, potatoes can be made into tater tots, French fries,
so versatile.
spice cooked.
Yeah.
Like potatoes are awesome.
They're great. Hopefully we get more of these and we can share them with you in the future. That's right. I just said hopefully we get more of these.
Yeah, oh, I did not, but I'm cool. I'm an anxious people pleaser. I would just say this: the friends who read angry comments together
Stay together. Take care, everybody. We'll see you all next time.
Goodbye.